Hi, my name is Patrick Lee. I'm a St. John student and I was a part of Chinese American Planning Council at PS20. My parents, they worked 7 days a week, so they needed a place for me to go after school. If it wasn't for PS20, I would have been out running around causing trouble. This place was a place of learning for me. It offered role models for me to look up to. It offered big brothers and sisters to watch after me. Then I became a volunteer and I started to learn responsibility. I learned patience. It was like a road for me to go on. And that was the light that was guiding me to where I am today. I'm currently studying to be a physician assistant, and my parents are pretty proud that they have a son that's going to be able to work in a hospital and save lives.
Hello, I'm Natasha Santos. I'm 21. I was born and raised in New York City. I spent 7 years part of youth communications writing program. The magazine I wrote for was Represent. It's a really, really cool magazine written by and for youth in foster care. The type of writing that they do is really personal. So it required a lot of trust in my editor, and for my editor to place a lot of trust in me. We worked together for 5 years. It was an amazing experience, really, to have that long-term relationship with an adult. Like I said, I grew up in the foster care system, so being bounced from house to house. For the first time, I had a typical, normal adult role model in my life. At one point when I was working here, I stopped going to school for 6 months because of so many personal problems I had, but I never stopped coming here. If I hadn't had this program, I would have probably not have graduated. I'm pretty sure my life would be very, very different than it is now. And I really like my life now.
My name is James Inns. I work for FINRA, which is the Financial Industry and Regulatory Authority. I was affiliated with a Brooklyn-based outreach program called Project Reach Youth. Growing up in the East Flatbush community, you're in the midst of a lot of different elements, whether it be, drugs and violence and things of that nature, and it kind of allows you to hide under your true normal self. And working with Pride, they brought out the real ambitions of individuals and allows you to hone into your skills. When I initially started here at FINRA, I was a summer intern working in the file room. And I knew I had aspirations for reaching higher heights. Pride had developed the ambition and the drive in me to always strive for more. As a young African-American male, the statistics shows that it's hard to be able to enter into the workforce. I know that if not given that opportunity with Pride, I probably would not have been in the position where I am now. And I know that there's millions of James Inces out there, but if they're not given an opportunity, they won't have that time to shine.
There are so many young people with needs and so many young people who are looking for a way out. After-school programs can provide that, and they can provide that in so many ways. After-school programs are not a luxury, they are a necessity.
PASE provides a variety of support to those organizations and those individuals running after-school programs. They bring together diverse stakeholders to make sure that we're all working together so that young people can succeed.
For organizations or programs to work in isolation is really tough. We need each other to lean on. That interchange of ideas is so important to enhancing the quality of the work we all do. We really do depend on the professional development that our staff is able to get through PASE, whether it's at the executive director level or the group leader level.
What PASE does is engages sort of in one long and never-ending conversation among the people in the field about what are we doing and how can we do it better.
If it did not exist, it would have had to be created, because that's how important PACE is to the after-school community and to the broader education community.
Overall, I'd say after-school programs are that extra thing that really isn't so extra. It's really a necessity.